Hi everyone! So for today's video, I really just kind of want to let you guys know what was happening with the channel, why did the first channel get taken down, and what are the future plans, and I kind of just wanted to tell a story, so if that's what you're wondering, this is the video for you. So as most of you might know, my first channel is gone. It has in fact been taken down. So I just figured we should just jump right into it from the very beginning. So the first channel got taken down because it got hit with a bunch of copyright strikes right at the same time, and there was no possible way to dispute them. There was no possible way to get in touch with the company, and I tried every possible way. It was devastating. So I'm kind of just jumping right into it. The first channel had a first strike. It had its first strike. That's why I made that video talking about how I'm going to have to change certain things about the channel in order to prevent future copyright strikes. That did not work. That absolutely did not work. It was my mistake. So the first strike was on Ponyo, and I figured, okay, so Ponyo, maybe I just didn't do too good of a job. Maybe I didn't speak enough. Maybe it didn't classify as enough original content, so it didn't really fall under fair use. I figured that was the issue. You know, it didn't, nothing else much occurred to me. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to change up the format. I'm going to do more of a review style just to kind of make it a bit safer. So that's what I started doing. But once I started doing that, little did I know that I'm actually going to just say it. So Studio Ghibli was the company to take me down. It's heartbreaking because I love their movies so much. So having them out of everyone kind of come after you really hurt. And the fact that they hit me with a bunch of strikes at the same time and refused to even communicate with me it sucked. It really did, because I have so many mixed feelings about them now, but I still love their movies. I love their films. There's no possible way to dislike them, but I don't have a good taste in my mouth from the company just because of how they treated me afterwards. I'm gonna get into that a bit. Oh my god, I'm going all over the place. So they struck me. They hit me with, I believe, 5 copyright strikes in the same span of a few minutes. So once that happened, the first thing I did was I looked up everything I could possibly do. Best chance, okay, try to contact them. I looked everywhere. I checked every single Ghibli related site. I emailed so many emails. I tried contacting several different companies. I tried any email they had, I tried to contact, to no avail. Even the email that they had provided in order for us to contact them in lieu of a copyright strike, no response. So it's like, why even put that email? So that was super frustrating. I poured my heart and soul into that email, and kind of seeing that no one cared really hurt. And as soon as that happened, as soon as I received the copyright strikes, I removed any type of Ghibli content on the entire channel. I was like, I'm not risking it. It doesn't even benefit me. I didn't have those videos monetized. I didn't gain anything from them, yet those were the ones that were going to take me down. So after writing up that email, I poured my absolute heart and soul into that email. I apologized profusely. I tried whatever I could. I said whatever I possibly could in order for them to understand that I wanted no affiliation. I did not mean to cross any boundaries. I did not monetize the videos, and I deleted them immediately. I just wanted to hopefully come to terms with each other and work out some sort of equal solution and just remove the strikes, because I didn't want the rest of my hard work. I didn't want the rest of my hard work to just go to nothing just because of my mistakes. So quickly, they did not respond. They did not care. And that hurt. That hurt a lot. That a company that I really looked up to and that I thought symbolized a lot of purity and a lot of innocence and following your dreams, they didn't respond. And that hurt a lot. You know, I'm always gonna love their films, but as a company that devastated me. So moving forward, quickly running out of options, a lot of people recommended you should totally reach out to other YouTubers and see if they went through the same thing. What did they do? I was like, you know what? That's a great idea. So what I did was I contacted one of the YouTubers that actually inspired this channel, and he's fairly new too, but I would always watch his videos. So I was like, you know what? He seems nice enough. I'm gonna contact him. So I contacted Brandon Likes Movies, and I was super shy and super nervous about it, but quickly that was thrown out the window because he responded within an hour. And from going from being completely ignored in your desperation to someone listening and not knowing who you are is such a different feeling. I honestly came to tears when I saw it. He responded so quickly and so sympathetically. He really genuinely wanted to help in any way he could, but thank goodness he did not have to go through the same thing that I did. He did not have to face this. And so since he didn't share the same experience, there wasn't really anything that he could, share with me, which I'm seriously so glad that he doesn't have to. But like, it was just like, I couldn't really, I still didn't know what to do. But I do want to say thank you, Brandon. Thank you so much, because in light of feeling not heard, I felt heard by you, and it was just weird. Someone that you kind of look up to, just like responding, that was so kind. So I want everyone, which I'm sure you guys have heard of him, please go show him love. He deserves it so much. He is such a nice, sweet human being. To the point where there's a complete stranger reaching out to him and he still wants to offer his help. He even offered to help the second channel. He doesn't know me. So I really wanted to thank you, Brandon. That was so sweet of you. So thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I didn't want to cry. At that point, exhausting every single one of my options, I had no other option but to dispute it through YouTube, which is, it's not what anyone wants to do, and you never want it to get to that, because what happens is you have to write an entire thing disputing each claim individually, and it sends off to YouTube. Then YouTube manually reviews it, sees if it is if it is applicable? Yes, I have trouble with that word. If it is applicable, and if it should be sent to Studio Ghibli to decide what they want to do. And once it gets, say it gets approved by YouTube, Studio Ghibli then has to decide whether they want to refute their claim and remove the strikes, or they want to proceed with legal trouble, if they just want to go through with suing or something like that. So big scary jump. But at that point I really had no other option. I just didn't know what to do. I made it very, very apparent with YouTube that it was completely impossible to contact Ghibli. They don't want to hear you. They don't care. They really don't. And it made me feel so lost. I didn't know what to do. I had no other option. So I made it apparent. They did not respond. I made the claim, these fell under fair use due to the style of my work, the way that I did it, and that I do not, in fact, want these videos to be up. I don't want any affiliation with this company. I do not care to. I don't want those videos up. I removed all of them. I removed every single video, anything that had anything to do with Ghibli, completely gone. And again, YouTube, let me tell you. So I was refreshing my email constantly. The timer was ticking down for my channel, and I was scared. I was really afraid. And about 3 days later, after submitting each individual claim, while I was streaming on Twitch, I received the notification that they denied every single claim. On Twitch, I went silent. I could not respond. I couldn't say anything. I just broke down crying. Because then I was completely out of options. There was nothing to do, and my channel was going to be taken down. All of the hard work and effort I put in was gone. And if it wasn't for you guys, I probably wouldn't have tried on the second channel. I was so discouraged. And I felt so alone, and I didn't feel protected by YouTube. I didn't feel safe. I feel like now I know what it feels like to live in fear of your channel being taken down at any second. Now I understand why so many people are afraid of that happening to them. And now I know why earlier in the year, I don't know if it was this year or last year, so many channels, it was that whole thing going around where there were false copyright claims happening, and then channels were being taken down left and right. So I felt that fear, and now I know what this channel meant to me. Like, it was scary, and I knew that it was gonna be gone. But you guys helped me through that. I didn't expect the amount of love that I received. I didn't expect the amount of support and just encouragement. And if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have been able to pick myself back up. But after hearing you guys, everyone on Twitch, on YouTube, on Discord, all of my friends just encouraging me, it made me realize that I can't take this as a negative. I need to move forward and take this as fuel for my fire to be even better, to do even better, to go further. And this still devastated me because I loved Ghibli as a company. I really did, and it broke my heart knowing that they do not care who you are. They don't care if this is something that you do for your life. They don't care if this is your income. They will take it from you. They did. I've been doing this full time while going to school full time, and it's been hard. I have worked so hard for this, and seeing that all gone was devastating. So experiencing this firsthand, I do 100% believe that YouTube needs to have some kind of laws or something, not laws, but guidelines in order to protect their creators. Their creators are what makes this entire site. You need to protect them. And I didn't feel protected. I didn't even feel listened to. The email that they responded to me with was automated. It didn't even correlate with what I said. It was like, hey, I don't want this content. They responded with, you can't re-upload your content. I was like, bro, that is not what I want. So I felt very unheard. I felt like no one really cared. But I felt cared about by you guys, by my community, by Brandon, and it just definitely makes me feel like home, and it makes me so grateful that I even did the first channel. And although it ended this way, I'm still so incredibly grateful that I went through this experience, because if this didn't happen now, what's to say it wouldn't have happened later when I put more time and effort into it. And it's a learning experience that I'm glad that I experienced, as much as it sucks, as much as I don't wish this on anyone. You have to be extremely, extremely careful. It was very discouraging, but you guys brought me up, and everyone that's here today, thank you so incredibly much for all of your support, for being here, for just making my day better. I feel like my path has changed because of you guys, because I would have given up. I don't know what I would even be doing, but I'm continuing, so thank you. So let me get into the future plans with the channel, just to kind of, I'm done with, oh, I didn't finish. Okay, so after YouTube sent the automated message, I was like, wait, this doesn't correlate. So then I immediately spoke to a YouTube representative on like Google or something. I don't know what it was. I think it was YouTube. I don't know. But it was like the live chat. And that person was so nice, like so incredibly nice. And they were sympathetic. They're like, I'm sorry, but there's really nothing we can do. And I understood. You know, that was my last. I was like, oh, please do something. But it didn't work. But they were so nice, you know. Everyone I really spoke to was extremely nice. So that was the last thing I did. But now, after taking a couple breathers, I decided, since I'm moving forward with the channel, what I should do is I will be uploading new content and re-uploading the old content. So I'm going to be my nose is so itchy after crying, oh my gosh. So I will be continuing all of the videos while simultaneously uploading the old ones, so that they will be back, but I will have to be a bit careful with what films I will be uploading, what reactions, well, what company is affiliated with what. You really have to be careful, but I will also be uploading more original content. I am completely open to that, and again, guys, I'm gonna go hard. I'm not letting this stop me. I am going to continue, because I just want to kind of show that I can do this. And I know I can. I love this, and I'm not gonna stop no matter what gets in my way. And you guys helped me realize that. So thank you so much for watching, for being here for me. And I hope that it answers all of your questions. If not, please feel free to like, comment. I'll try to get to it. And I'm just blown away by the amount of love and support. I'm still mad about what happened, and I'm so frustrated with the system, but it is what I got myself into, and I just kind of need to learn the ropes because I am new. So again, guys, thank you. And I will be uploading new content and re-uploading all of my old videos very soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed and will enjoy in the future and will stay with me. Thanks, guys.